Hey guys, hello and welcome to another video of Power Apps today. So in previous video we have seen how can we create Power App from scratch, and in today's video we will see how can we extend and how can we use more functions in this app. Right, so in today's video we'll be seeing the combo box and drop down values, how these things works in our this particular table, or we can say the gallery. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'll simply add a combo box. So there are two combo box, one is this, one is this. So the basic difference that I found between them is in one you can use multiple values, and in other you cannot select the multiple values. So what I mean by multiple value is, so item 1, item 2, you see I am able to select two values at a time, and in the previous one we can select only one value. Right, so in here what I want to do is I want to select my this status column on the basis of this value. Right, so what I'll do is I'll just rename my combo box to status combo box, right, and the values or the items in this will be my choice column. So I'll say choices and then my status reason column. Right, so the moment I do this I am able to see all these values in my column. Right, now I want to filter this table based on the values in my this combo box. Right, so how I can do this is I'll just go on to this my filter, and so basically I'm using one more filter, so I'll just add a comma. Now if it is empty, right, my combo box, so I'll select status combo box dot selected items, or they are blank, so same expression dot selected items. Even if they are blank, it should select all the values. Right, or the values selected in my status combo items. Right, so I'll just close this one. So what I have given is I have simply put that if it is empty or it is blank, it should show all the values, or if there is any item selected in my combo box, it should filter my gallery with that item. So if I click save and run, and so if you see now here all of my values are visible. Right, now if I select queued, see my queued are selected, and then if I select generic exception, my generic exceptions will be shown. If I see processing, process, paused, IT exception, see how these values are being selected. Right, so let me unselect them all. Right, and now if you see all of these are selected. Right, so this is how the combo box works in Power Automate, and this is how we can uh, utilize this in our gallery. Now let's see the other combo box. Right, this one, I'll insert this right here, and in the items we'll select the same expression, which is this. Right, so the moment I select this, all my values are now visible here. Right, now what I'll do, okay, we have multiple selected options in this combo box. Also, I think in the drop down we have the option to select only one value at a time. So in these both we have multiple values. Right, so there are some differences in the property. I think you can check what are the differences. There are, I think, not much of a difference. I prefer the classic one. So if you see, there are some properties differ from one another. Right, anyway, so I'll just delete this one and I'll just use this one. Now what I'll do is I will connect this combo box with my checkboxes, right? So what I'll do is I'll just decrease its length for the time being, right? And in here I will just insert a container, right? So I will just insert a container here. Okay, now in here I will add a blank vertical gallery, right? And in the items I will give the same, which is the choices, my status reason, right? And then I'll click edit and I will insert the checkbox option, right? The moment I select checkboxes, right, I'll just move this up so that all the options are visible. See, now what I'll do is on the text I'll say this item dot value, and the moment I select this, the all the items from my choice columns are visible, right? So I'll just move this a bit up so that all the values are visible properly, right? Okay, this is good. Now we have more options in this, that you want to wrap this, you want to show two checkboxes side by side. These are all options available, you can explore them, right? So what I'll do is I will connect this checkboxes with this my drop down, right? So what I'll do is once I will select queued, the queued will be selected in this, and processing, when I select processing will be selected in this. And then what we will do is we will hide this drop down, or we can hide this combo box. Okay, so how can I do this is, so on the check value, so what I'll do is when some value is selected in this, I will get that value into my collection, right? I'll create a temp collection, and on check the value of that checked value will go into that collection, and when the value is unchecked, that value should be removed. So we have two options in here, one is on check, you see, and one is on uncheck. So on check I'll use a simple formula to collect. I'll create a collection which is check collection, and then this item. Okay, so what it'll do is when I check this one, it will get this item and insert into this collection, right? So, and on uncheck I will just use a formula remove and then check same collection and then this item, right? So if I select queue and processing, and if I go into my variable, you see there are two rows, right? And if I uncheck this and refresh this, you see there is one row. And if I do this and if I refresh this, you see three rows are there. You can also see the values in here, right? So there are three values. If I select dot value, it will show me what value is being selected there, right? Now what I want to do is, once this is selected, this value should go into here, or once I select this, it will filter my table, right? So how can I achieve this one is, so in the this value I'll see a property called default selected items. Here I can just write for all, and I'll give my collection name, right? And then this record and close, right? And I'll click save. So you see three items are selected, that's why three items are being selected here. So what I'll do is I'll just remove this one, this one, this one, right? And I'll click save, and you see queued, and then no processing, then processed item, paused item are there. If I remove queued, Queued will be removed, and what I'll do is simply I will go to display mode, and I'll just say simply dot disabled. Oh, sorry, I think visible dot edit, and in the visible section, I'm sorry, in the visible is here. Visible, I'll do it as false, and I am ready with my checkboxes. You see, the once I select any of the checkboxes, it will filter my table, right? So this is how we can manipulate our checkboxes that drop down. We can also directly filter this on our this gallery items or on our tables. So this is all for today's video. This one is the short one. Let me know in the comment section below how do you like this video. Till then, bye. Happy automation. See you in the next video.